hotels were in Wales. He's worth. I'll take these on the station. Hi, good afternoon. So here we have the Grand Hotel, open 1901. Gregory Peck stayed there, Winston Churchill stayed there. 6 years running, it's voted the worst hotel in Wales.
Is it empty?
No.
No. Is it can you go on?
It's Britannia Hotels and they've got an awful reputation. They took over Pontins holiday camp in the Satin, that's closed down now. Yeah.
It doesn't look like people stay there. It looks so empty.
Just on the right hand side, bit of waste ground on the right hand side. This is where the Pier Dornian stood. This is a building burned down in 1991. The land now is owned by a gentleman called Adam Hughes. He owns the pier and he wants to build a sports fun complex there. But he also wants to buy the hotel and get it back up to standard.
Yeah.
Now the road up on the left goes up to Happy Valley. Happy Valley used to be a quarry to the 1850s, and Lord Mossley closed the quarry down into a public park. Ahead of us over the pier, and in 1877. We used to love the pier when we were children. We just go down the pier and they had all these one-armed bandits. And what the butlers saw, but we used to go underneath the pier and we used to collect the pennies that used to fall through the cracks. So this is Happy Valley up on the left. You like gardens, got some nice gardens up at Happy Valley. Years ago she was on a show with Vernon Kay was running competition. She never won any prizes, but she was a good ambassador for us. So this is the Great Orme. The word Orme is a Viking word and it means a serpent or a snake's head. They've been driving up in 1851 as a footpath. They glanced when the Prime Minister came and he wanted to walk round. But he was frightened of heights, so we got so far around he froze and they were going back to the town. And after that they decided to widen the footpath, make it into a toll road. There's some of our cashmere goats on the left here. See them on the... Two of the goats were given to Queen Victoria. Oh, they've been sheared as well. I don't know how's the wool off them. Two of them were given to Queen Victoria by the Prince of Persia. She bred them on the Windsor estate. She gave 2 to Lord Mossley and put them on the Orme, and there's about 160 now roaming the Orme. And of course they became famous in lockdown because they came down into the town. They're first in Abbey Road. And Abbey Road of course is famous for the Beatles crossing the zebra crossing. Our Abbey Road hasn't got a zebra crossing, but the local hospice, which is in Abbey Road, now prints t-shirts with the goats crossing the zebra crossing. Now you just make out the wind turbines there to the right. There's 160 wind turbines, and that's called the winter mill. And they're putting, I think they're going to put another 10 turbines. They were going to put about another 100 out there, but there's a complaint to them. They've been allowed another 10. And then just over the wall on the right hand side there, this is an old artillery range that was here during the war. And ahead of us I'm looking into the history of the River Conway on the right, the Gamma on the left. The mountains on the left behind the Gamma, that's the Vardra.
Just see Conway Castle. Down in the estuary there. Yeah. Is Conway Castle and the bridge.
And on the Vardra, long before the first visit, his castle in Conway, there was a Welsh castle on top of the Vardra. I'm living up in a cave up on the left hand side. It was the O'Rourke family, there was 4 of them. And a father Ted believed he could fly and actually made wings and jumped off the cliff. And he broke his back. Now we come up to Millionaires Road, the most expensive place in Wales to live. The only well-known person, some people say Cliff had a house, Cliff has never had a house. His house is up the Conway Valley. The only well-known person is Neville Southall, who was Everton's goalkeeper in here. And he moved away last year. Now just in front on the right, see the little tower off the edge of the land there. That was built in the early 1970s by local builder Frank Tilsley. He had a disabled son, permanently in the wheelchair, and his son used to like looking out to sea, so he had that built. There's a little bridge going across there. Some could spend all day long sitting there looking out to sea.
Mostly America. That one's quite nice. Yeah, I quite like that one. That's the old one actually.
Now the big building just comes on the right, that used to be called the Fabi when it opened a hotel. And it was taken over by British Rail, they had a convalescent home.
Yeah.
And now it's owned by Jews and they use it as a holiday centre.
But you can also get.
There's an old World War II pillar box on the left hand side here. And we're coming out of Pigeon's Cove. Pigeon's Cove.
No more sheep. Baby sheep.
So headers on the side of the Orme. There are two churches, both St Tidnur's Church. The one to the left is the oldest. The oldest one is in use, the other one's, the modern one is not in use. That's where Llandudno takes its name. Llan is a parish and Tudno is a saint. So the parish of St Tudno. Now we sometimes get seals down on the right hand side. I don't know if there's any down there now.
Can't see any.
No, I don't think there's any there.
That's looks like something, but it's a rock. They've all gone down south.
Yeah, they're all going on holiday.
Well, we're back to World War II, about 20 miles from here, which is a prisoner of war camp in a village called Llansannan. It's a prisoner of war camp. 3 German naval officers managed to escape. I got a message back to Germany. We're supposed to rendezvous off the oil here with a German submarine. So the submarine came in 3 nights running, couldn't find them. Anyway, the prisoners, if they could get to Euston in London, there was a safe house with them. So they wandered back into the town, and that's where the railway station was. And the news agent said, I'll show you what it is. So he marched them out the news agents into the road behind where the old police station used to be, and walked them straight into the police station. Now the house did stand just on the left hand side of it. It must be about 15 years ago now. The council were trying to make a listed building, but the builder got there first and said it was unsafe, and he just knocked it down. And it's been done like that ever since. Now this road on the left, this is Abbey Road where the go-to was built in lockdown.
The entrance. Oh yes, that's the one.
There are yachting pond on the right hand side.
Good one.
Now we're going to turn left here. This glass building on the island, this is the old tram terminus.
Oh, right, okay. The trams would come all the way down here. Yeah.
Now there's a statue on the left, Lewis Carroll Memorial, unveiled in 1915 by Sir David Lord George. David First one of the you'll see the Punch and Judy. That's the Cottonham family. They came in 1851, the Romans, and the horse died. So they couldn't go anywhere, so Mr. Cotton went down on the beach, got some driftwood, and he carved the puppets, Punch and Judy. And they still have the original puppets, and they're still in the hands of the Cottonham family.
Should we go on it? Wave to the billboard, guys. Wave to Monty. Wave to Monty. Get out.
Now around the town we have what they call the Alice Trail. We have these different statues, wooden statues. You can go around and find the statues you want to. Coming up by the church on the right, this is the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts, and you can look at her face and just imagine her shouting off with her head. And coming up the right we have the Palladium. It's a small replica of the London Palladium, it's not Wetherspoons. It's worth going inside the Wetherspoons, just look at how the theatre used to be. The work outside at the moment, they've had permission to put tables and chairs on the outside, so that's what they're doing at the moment.